Hello there, back again with another revisit video for an invasion weapon. I've recently uploaded the shooting star one not too long ago, so feel free to check that one out. It's a very peculiar weapon if you are interested in watching that. It'll be up there on the top right and also linked in the description. For this revisit video, it's gonna be a little special because it's everyone's favorite smasher killer, one of the few weapons that basically kills anything, even if it's not perked well. That is the Plasmatic Discharger. When it was first released, the weapon class of the Discharger was not classified as an explosive weapon, meaning that it can apply damage to almost anything in the game environment, from indestructible coded object, llama fragments, and to the mythic Storm King's horns itself. They did, however, patch that out after a week of discovery, so you can't do any of those anymore. Fortunately. Speaking about changes, there was a patch that went through after a month of its release, just like the rest of the invasion weapons with it. It's completely different from the three, in which first has a slight reduced damage, reduced impact radius, lower duration of the projectile after contacting with player structures, and increasing the M cost from 3 to 30. That's what made this weapon a game changer. Amazing crowd clear and a boss killer. Even after the patch, it is still as powerful against bigger targets. It is highly recommended to grab such a weapon from the event store. It comes around the Hexylvania season after a week of the Eye of the Brainstorm questline is out. And here we are after 2 years of the weapon set got released. I get to revisit it once more just for you all to see, even if you know what it does exactly. So instead of jumping into a random 160s mission, perhaps we do something different, like going straight to the Mythic Storm King and showcase it there, because people like watching Mythic Storm King runs for some reason. It won't be a long run for sure. After that, I'll let you guys know what I've used in my arsenal, perhaps during the run, of course. Alright, first Mythic Storm King matches in ages. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be surviving as much, but hey, I'm going to be using the Fury and the Wrath as usual, but instead of the pot shot, it is the Plasmatic Discharger to see how well I'm able to kill the mini bosses in the Mythic Storm King run right here. So hello there. Oh, I just realized I do actually have that damage to like one tap that thing, so yeah, not bad. And here comes the Smasher. Come here. Okay, yep. He does die very quickly. Pretty sick. There you go, I hit that for you. Hopefully you guys are proud of me, I guess. This is like my first game in like months, so I don't even know, maybe it's overly a year, because I've already lost all of my reflexes. Okay, so there's another Smasher coming up very soon here. That's an absurd amount of heal pads. An absurd amount of heal pads. I kill the crowds for you. Oh, this person also uses the Discharger. Hell yeah. They know what's up. Alright, show me that next crystal. Oh, never mind. The head disappeared really fast. I don't know how. But there is going to be a mini-boss smasher down here. I'm gonna shoot it. Let's see where they are. Oh, right there. He's now stationary. And he's dead. And here we go. Oh, there's the staker. And to the left side right here. Now 6. Come on, come here, guys. Start hitting. Stop hovering and actually hit the horns for me, please. There's a staker here. I was trying to grief, but hey, we made it. All right, so this Smasher is going to spawn right here. And it's already annihilated. Decimated. I didn't see it, but I can tell the icon is just gone. Where was the crystal? I didn't see. I see it now. Okay, cool. Oh, this person. There we go. I got you back up. I am your worst teammate, so don't rely on me. Oh, is that the back? That was a very good back shot there, sir. Thank you for the cover. I don't really need it though, but I appreciate it. There is this smasher right here. Is he dead? Or oh, I killed the wrong smasher. Alright. There we go. Oh, he's right here. Okay. Come at me. Come at me, just right here. Exactly here. There we go. Okay. At least I did not forget where the Storm King's horns land. Alright, so this is going to be the final phase. And here comes the Discharger. There we go. How many balls of Dischargers can he take? 2, 3. Oh yeah, he's sucking them good. Very nice. It still works to this day. Still works to this day. Pretty amazing. So yeah, that's the Plasmatic Discharger. Just cheesing my first Mythic Storm King run in like months or maybe a year. I don't even remember. But hey, that was pretty cheesy. Okay, I'm here in my arsenal. I know I did use the supercharged version for the showcase because it has the double damage to mist monsters and bosses, but just to let you know and keep in mind in the future, supercharging a weapon doesn't increase the perk values, it only increases your base damage. That's why I have other copies of the Plasmatic Dischargers right here with other perks, and there's like very little difference in damage as well. So yeah, the supercharged one right here of course has much focus on killing bigger targets like the mini bosses, smashers, and such as you've seen in the showcase, with a bit of crit coverage, crit rating, and crit damage. It has the slow status effect stacking 6 perk, in which I wouldn't really recommend if you're fighting a lot of bosses with it because they don't get frozen by their 6 perk. Maybe slowed, but I'm not sure about that. I would pretty much recommend picking the 6 perk right here, which is the one that replenish your shields for a small percentage of damage dealt. That's only if you need some sort of survivability, if you're using the squishy sci-fi heroes, TRO loadout, if you're running double crit damage and such. So yeah, the other copy, by the way, has a completely different approach, but it still kills regardless. Instead of double damage to mist monsters, it's double damage to slowed perks. With the slow stacking 6 perk, it complements very well. As soon as you shoot the projectile and enemies are at least tagged and survived your shot, the slow status effect applies towards them on the first one, and the total 90% additional damage is being put into good use. But I know some of you are gonna say perks won't matter at that point because they'll die anyway, which is somewhat true. And the third copy is just legacy, basically before the patch, in which you can possibly get triple damage if you want to go for pure true damage. That's pretty much it for that third copy. I don't really think a loadout for the Plasmatic Discharger would matter too much because it's a universal weapon that can kill anything in its path and works on almost anything. But just in case you want to know what I used in the Mythic Storm King run, here in this loadout I use Ghoul Trooper Ramirez and Commander to increase the Warcry ability duration. A lot of people would rather use Special Forces for the weapon damage, obviously to hit the horns harder. For me, I'd rather keep the buff up as long as possible. Blast from the Past is the team perk here with Saurian Might for additional 3% range weapon damage every second based on your current health, and Saurian Hide for the armor, activating it. Basically a tank build that can take on lasers and meteors. Tank Penny for boosting hardware damage with the Storm King's Fury. Guardian Bull for increasing crit rating for hardware weapons, highly recommend. And Demo Penny, the only hero that increases explosive weapon damage. So yeah, I know this could be like a little short of a revisit video, but this is an amazing weapon that you don't want to miss. Definitely one of the strongest yet, and helps you progress through your missions very quick. This is one of the weapons that don't make me feel bad for people that still copes with the Deatomizer 9000. Even after its patch, it's still a lot cheaper than the sci-fi weapon. That poor thing got dethroned because of his expenses, but still, if the deatomizer still works best for you, just don't complain about why the batteries run low very quick. Anyways, that should conclude the Plasmatic Discharger revisit video. Still remains to be one of the best weapons for clearing. If you see it in the event store, make sure to grab it, or if you missed the season it was out, you can always use a weapon voucher for it in the collection book. If you want to support me in the way, make sure to use my creator code in the item shop or in the Epic Game Store. Thank you so much for watching, take it easy, take care of yourself, and love yourself.